At the Minnesota Historical Society Library, we have a huge variety of archival and manuscript materials. In fact, we have about 2 football fields worth of boxes filled with materials just in our on-site storage area. Finding exactly what you're looking for amongst all these records and collections can be a bit tricky, but the key to success is a research tool called a finding aid. Finding aids are meant to literally aid in finding archival or manuscript materials. Each one is a guide to a collection and can help you determine both what materials are available and where those materials are located. The best way to get to the appropriate finding aid is to search in the library's online catalog for the records or collections that interest you. Once you find something that you would like to know more about, click on the title to get more information. If this detailed catalog record is for archival or manuscript materials, the top line will not have a traditional call number. Instead, it may have a phrase like, "See State Archives notebooks," or "See Manuscripts notebooks." These notebooks house the paper version of the finding aid in the library, but more on that in just a moment. Still on the detailed catalog record, scroll down and look at the lines labeled Finding Aids and Related Resource. About 10% of our collections have a direct link to an online finding aid on this line. If there's a link, click on it to open the full finding aid in a new window on your computer screen. For collections without online finding aids, these lines in the catalog description will provide a reference to help you find the paper version in the library. Be sure to make note of where it says the finding aid is filed. Copies of all printed finding aids are found on the shelves in the Weyerhaeuser Reading Room. They're organized in several different ways, but the easiest rule of thumb is that manuscript materials are in the green notebooks, while state records are in black and local records are in red. Once you have the finding aid in hand, you can learn more about the collection it describes. Finding aids can be simple one-page documents, or they can fill dozens or even hundreds of pages, but they all have at least 2 main parts. The first is an overview with information about what the collection is, who created it, when, what topics or materials are included, and the size of the collection. The second part is a detailed description or container list that outlines the contents of the collection and tells where the materials are located using location and box numbers. Keep in mind that in most cases, the box or container list will not identify every item, but it should give you enough detail to help you discover things you may want to explore further. After you identify something of interest, you can use the listed location and box numbers to request materials using a library request slip. Up to 5 boxes from the same collection will fit on one slip, but you will need to use separate slips for each different collection. Once your slip is completed, drop it in the yellow box at the Request Materials window, and our staff will get to work on locating your box and delivering it to your table. Researching in manuscript and archival collections can be complicated, but finding aids can help. And remember, if you need help locating or using any of our finding aids, the reference librarians would be happy to help you.